dust rises high in the rodeo ring. He grips the rope like it's everything. Boots in the stirrups and hat pulled down, chasing that gold in this one-horse town. The bull's breath steams in the cool night air, eyes like fire, a tempered stare. The gate swings open, the crowd's alive. 8 seconds more just to survive. Hold on, boy, don't let go. Ride the storm in the rodeo. It's blood and bone, it's grit and pain. The glory sweeter than the rain. His mama's praying in the bleachers there. Daddy Stetson shadows his glare. Each second ticks like a timeless fight. His life's a story under the lights. Barrels turn as the horses race, but in his world it's a wilder chase. For 8 short sinker out or chase. For 8 short seconds his heart will soar, until his boots hit the dusty floor. Hold on, boy, don't let go. Ride the storm in the rodeo. It's blood and bone, it's grit and pain. The glory's sweeter than the rain. Barrels turn as the horses race, but in his world it's a wilder chase. For 8 short seconds his heart will soar, until his boots hit the dusty floor. Hold on, boy, don't let go. Ride the storm in the rodeo. It's blood and bone, it's grit and pain, but glory sweeter than the rain. Out where the tumbleweeds dance in the breeze, under a sky that's as wide as the seas. The gate swings open, I grip the reins tight, chasing my dreams on these rodeo nights. Boot heels are dusty, my spurs gleam with pride. The bulls, they buck hard, but still I won't hide. Rope burns and bruises, they're badges I wear, proof of the wild dreams I've had to declare. Like forever, the crowd's roar reminds me we're fires burn low as the stories are told of legends who ride till they're broken or bold. In this saddle of leather I've carved out my name, in a world where the glory and danger are the same. And when the night falls and the dust starts to settle, I hear the faint clang of a faraway kettle. The rodeo's calling, its voice loud and true. Each ride's a new chapter, a challenge to woo. Oh, it's 8 seconds long, but it feels like forever. The crowd's roar reminds me we're in this together. On the back of a beast I fight and hold tight, giving my all on these rodeo nights. Out past the mountains where the dust swirls high, he rides under a flaming western sky. His old leather saddle, worn and cracked with time, every loop and lasso tells a life sublime. Rodeo's in the blood, it don't let go. You feel it in the earth and the fire's glow. Chasing dreams on the back of a bucking storm. The cowboy's heart is rugged, tried and worn. His boots hit the dirt in the early morn, chasing 8 seconds that he sworn. The crowd roars loud, but he hears just one thing: the wild beat of a bronco's mighty swing. Rodeo's in the blood, it calls you back through the broken bones and the night's gone black. Riding hard through the highs and the lows, life spent yearning for the rodeo's throes. The pay ain't rich, but the soul feels full. Hat tipped low against a sky so dull. Each scar's a story etched on his skin, the rodeo battle and the will to win. Rodeo's in the blood, it don't let go. You feel it in the earth and the fire's glow. Chasing dreams on the back of a bucking storm. The cowboy's heart is rugged, tried and worn. The dust is rising, the crowd's on its feet. The sun sets down on this small town street. Leather and denim, a Stetson polo. Tonight's the night at the old rodeo. 8 seconds to freedom, a wild ride ahead, holding on tight while the world turns red. Through the twist and the buck, you gotta stay strong. 8 seconds of courage, then the moment is gone. The bull's breath is heavy, its muscles alive. The gate swings open, and I take the dive. The horns are a danger, the ground's far below, but I live for the thrill of the rodeo. 8 seconds to freedom, a wild ride ahead, holding on tight while the world turns red. Through the twist and the buck, you gotta stay strong. 8 seconds of courage, then the moment is gone. There's bruises and scars that tell the tale of battles fought hard out on the trail. But the cheers of the crowd, they heal every blow when you're laid in the dirt at the old rodeo. The lights fade low, the arena turns still. Silence replaces the roar and the thrill. But deep in my chest there's a fire that won't slow. I'll ride till I can't in that grand rodeo. 8 seconds to freedom, a wild ride ahead, holding on tight while the world turns red. Through the twist and the buck, you gotta stay strong. 8 seconds of courage, then the moment is gone. The moment is gone. Dusty boots on a weathered stage, under the stars of a prairie page. Bronze kick high, the ropes pull tight, the rodeo hums in the warm moonlight. Spurs clink hard as he walks on through, hat brim low neath sky so blue. The crowd cheers loud, a cowboy's fight, holding on for just 8 more nights. Under the rodeo lights, he's chasing dreams, wrangling time, or so it seems. Every ride's a gamble, a dance with fate, but he'll saddle up, he can't hesitate. She sits alone in the bleachers there, twisting a ribbon from her braided hair. Her heart's tied up in every twist and turn, as he risks it all without concern. When the dust settles and the cheers die down, there's a silence over the weary town. But in those moments where grit takes flight, they find their joy in the rodeo light. Bruises fade, but the call won't still. It's in his blood, it always will. For every fall, there's a chance to rise, with the fire of freedom behind those eyes. Under the rodeo lights, he's chasing dreams, wrangling time, or so it seems. Every ride's a gamble, a dance with fate, but he'll saddle up, he can't hesitate. Bruises fade, but the call won't still. It's in his blood, it always will. For every fall, there's a chance to rise, with the fire of freedom behind those eyes. Behind those eyes. The spurs jangle under a setting sun, riding hard till the day is done. Dusty boots and calloused hands, this life's a tale the heart commands. A bronc in the chute, fire in its eyes. The cowboy's aim is to reach the skies. With 8 seconds feeling miles long, the rodeo echoes a triumph song. Ride the dusty road through the wind and the rain, chasing dreams that come with pain. On a leather saddle, gripping tight to stay. The rodeo's calling, it's where I'll delay. Sharp horns gleam as the bull stomps loud, a beast that humbles, fierce and proud. The crowd goes silent, holding breath and air, a fight for glory, an honest prayer. The campfire's low, stars all around, stories of legends and falls abound. Whiskey's poured, but the heart's still afloat. On that dusty road is where we devote. Ride the dusty road through the wind and the rain, chasing dreams that come with pain. On a leather saddle, gripping tight to stay. The rodeo's calling, it's where I'll delay. It's where I'll delay. The bulls are snorting, dust in the air. The crowd is cheering, they're all there to stare. Cowboys strapping on their gloves so tight, chasing that glory under the rodeo lights. Leather reins and a heart full of grit, the old announcer with his well-worn wit. 8 seconds feels like a lifetime's fight, holding on for the belt and the dream tonight. Saddle and spurs, we're living this life, out on the range where the stars come alive. It's the thrill of the ride, the taste of the dust. We fall and we rise, we do what we must. The horses bucking neath the western sun. Fate's a gamble and we've all spun. Chaps and hats and a prayer for luck. When the gate swings wide, you've gotta trust. Out here the wind sings a lonesome tune, underneath the big sky and a powdery moon. The legends are written in scars and pain. Every cowboy knows that's the name of the game. Saddle and spurs, we're living this life, out on the range where the stars come alive. It's the thrill of the ride, the taste of the dust. We fall and we rise, we do what we Saddle and spurs, we're living this life, out on the range where the stars come alive. It's the thrill of the ride, the taste of the dust. We fall and we rise, we do what we must. We do what we must. The lights are low, the crowd's alive. Dust and dirt, where dreams collide. A bull waits restless in the pen, and I grip tight like I did back then. Boots are worn, my hat pulled down, past the rodeo gate of a one-horse town. The cheers grow loud, the air turns thin. It's me or that bull, let the war begin. Rodeo nights under the stars, chasing freedom covered in scars. 8 long seconds to hold my reins. A cowboy's lifeblood runs through his veins. Mama prayed from the stands nearby. I sent a smile and a brave goodbye. The rope burns deep, but I don't let go. This life chose me, this wild rodeo. But the rides are short, the road's so long. Each buckle one feels like a song. dust is rising in the evening light. Boots and spurs, they're laced up tight. The cry of the crowd, the whistle blows. 8 seconds feels like forever, you know. Leather reins and a bronc that bucks, praying hard for a little more luck. Under the brim of this old worn hat, I carry dreams where the rodeo's at. Ride, cowboy, ride, don't you let go. Grit and glory in the western show. Ropes and reins under the prairie sky. Ride, cowboy, ride till the stars go high. Last spring in Amarillo, I broke my hand. Thought it in my time in this hard land. But a cowboy's heart don't easily fold. We ride for life, not silver or gold. The nights are long, but the campfire's warm. Stories of battles with hoof and horn. Silhouettes dance on the canyon's edge. A cowboy's life, a promise pledged. Ride, cowboy, ride, don't you let go. Grit and glory in the western show. Ropes and reins under the prairie sky. Ride, cowboy, ride till the stars go high. Out on the plains where the wild winds blow, a cowboy rides where the tumbleweeds go. The crack of the rope, the crowd's loud cheer. The heart of a rodeo beats strong and clear. Spurs on his boots and dust on his hat. He's wrestling broncs, imagine that. The scars on his hands, the stories they tell of living his life where the broncos rebel. Dust and leather, sweat and pride, rolling through the gates for one last ride. The sound of the horns, the flick of the reins, chasing the glory through the prairie plains.
dust kicks up as the gate swings wide. He's holding tight like it's do or die. 8 seconds feels like a long, long ride, with nothing but a rope and faith as his guide. The crowd roars loud, boots stomp the stands. Leather and grit in the cowboy's hands. Out in the arena, it's a man's demand, wrangling fear on that wild bronco land. Rodeo nights beneath the big prairie sky, where dreams are made and some dreams die. The thrill of the ride, the burn of the fall. He's giving his heart, giving it all. Spurs scrape dust when the bull bucks high. The crack of the latch and a lonesome cry. Tonight he's rawhide, sweat and pride, living for the moment, ain't scared to try. She's in the stands with her hand to her chest, watching her boy give his level best. The road gets long, but it ain't no test, 'cause the love runs deep for the ones who invest. Darkness, campfires gleam, stories told and riders dream. Tomorrow's risks may cut or redeem, but they're sewn to the saddle, stitched to the stream. Rodeo nights beneath the big prairie sky, where dreams are made and some dreams die. The thrill of the ride, the burn of the fall. He's giving his heart, giving it all. Giving it all. The dust kicks up beneath the lights so bright. Spurs and leather, ready for the fight. The cowboy grins, though his nerves run deep. 8 seconds of glory he aims to keep. Crowd, it roars as the bull pounds ground, a dance for danger where fears abound. The cowboys hold as strong as steel, a moment of truth, a test so real. On a restless night, His mama prays from the stands each time. Her faith is steady as the bells that chime. But he's wild in his ways, chasing his call. A cowboy spirit can't tame it at all. Glory swells with the crack of dawn. Each ride's a story, a world he's drawn. The rush and tumble, the highs and strides, the rodeo bonfire fuels his life. And when the stars fall silent, dust settles low, he'll hitch his dreams to the next big show. For every buckle, for every bruise, he's written his story in the life he chose. Written his story in the life he chose.
Dusty boots on the rodeo ground, the crowd's all cheering, every heart makes a sound. Spurs catch the light as the cowboy prepares, facing the bull with a hard, quiet stare. The rope's in his hand, the gate swings wide. 8 seconds feel like a timeless ride. The dust kicks up, the battle begins. It's him or the beast, most bets go to him.
Hold on tight, don't let go. It's the life of a cowboy at the rodeo. Bruised and broken, but strong inside, chasing dreams on a wild bull ride. When the ride ends, he stands tall once more. From town to town, the cowboy swore to ride till the sunsets claim his skies, to live for the screams and the stomp and cry. The scars he carries are proof of his fight. Not every day brings a winning light, but here in the dust under western stars, he finds his home where the wild things are. Hold on tight, don't let go. It's the life of a cowboy at the rodeo.
dust kicks high as the gate swings wide. He holds on tight with grit and pride. 8 seconds feel like a long, long mile, but he's chasing dreams with a cowboy smile. The bull bucks hard, the crowd's alive. The cowboy's heartbeat keeps the ride. His worn out boots, his weathered hat, carries the stories of where he's been at. Riding strong, holding on through the storms until the dawn. The West calls out its endless song. In this rodeo, he's where he belongs. The saddle's rough, the nights are cold, but his spirit's young, though his body's old. By campfire light, the tales are spun of the bulls he's rode and the times he's won. The scars he wears are badges earned, memories made with lessons learned. He hums a tune neath the western sky, chasing dreams till the day he dies. Riding strong, holding on through the storms until the dawn. The West calls out its endless song. In this rodeo, he's where he belongs. He belongs. The dust rises high as the gates swing wide. A cowboy's heart beats with solemn pride. Under the moon where the stars ignite, the rodeo starts on a Friday night. Leather and rope in his calloused hands, dreams are built on these rugged lands. Broncs will buck and time moves slow. It's the life he chose, it's all he knows. Under the rodeo lights he takes his stand. The cheers and cries echo through the land. Through the pain and the tall prize fight, he rides for glory beneath the western night. The smell of pine and the hay grounds glow. A cowboy's world is the life he shows. Win or lose, it's home out here, among the riders and the crowd's cheer.
There's a quiet peace when the night's grown cold. The dirt in his boots feels like solid gold. With every fall he gets back again, 'cause the rodeo's blood runs thick as kin. Under the rodeo lights he takes his stand. The cheers and cries echo through the land. Through the pain and the tall prize fight, he rides for glory 'neath the western night. There's a quiet peace when the night's grown cold. The dirt in his boots feels like solid gold. With every fall he gets back again, 'cause the rodeo's blood runs thick as kin. Under the glow of a pale moon sky, the dust rises as the riders try, holding tight to 8 long seconds of fight. Rodeo dreams light up the night. The clang of the gate, the bullbuck's heart, broken bones and battered heart scarred. A cowboy's life ain't for the faint, a canvas of grit painted with pain and restraint. Rodeo nights under the stars so clear, where cheers meet the crack of leather gear. The thrill of the ride, the fear they face, in this dusty rain they'll find their grace. Rodeo nights under the stars so clear, where cheers meet the crack of leather gear. The thrill of the ride, the fear they face, in this dusty rain they'll find their grace. The old-timer sips his coffee black, talking about bulls that bucked and cracked. Stories linger like a mid-July haze, memories of his bronco riding days. The cowboy's heart beats like a drum with every ride. Tomorrow may not come, but he straps his spurs and tips his brim, holds on to hope when the lights grow dim. The crowd roars as the chute swings wide. Riders tumble, but they burn with pride. Out in the west, it's the cowboy's creed, to live, to ride, to chase that seed. Dust kicks up in the evening glow, out where the tumbleweeds roll and blow. Beneath the stars,
There's a fire in the rain, each cowboy's dream, a fearless thing. Rodeo nights under moonlit skies, the sound of the crowd, the bull's wild cry, hanging on tight with a prayer in your breath, dancing with danger, a heartbeat from death. The leather's worn and the boots are torn, a saddle of faith on a beast of scorn. Bruised and broken, but still they try to hold on for aid as the moments fly. Rodeo nights under moonlit skies, the sound of the crowd, the bull's wild cry, hanging on tight with a prayer in your breath, dancing with danger, a heartbeat from death. The fire in their eyes and dust in their hair, life on the road, it ain't always fair. But under the lights, there's glory to be, the cowboy's soul forever set free. From town to town, stories unfold. Legends are born when the brave take hold. The wind whispers secrets, whispers and pride, where dreams still ride and fears subside. Rodeo nights under moonlit skies, the sound of the crowd, the bull's wild cry, hanging on tight with a prayer in your breath, dancing with danger, a heartbeat from death. Dusty boots hit the morning trail, the sun rides high over the cattle rail, spurs are jingling in the soft dry sand, chasing dreams beneath this rugged land. A bronc bucks wild as the ropes grow tight, the crowd roars loud beneath the arena lights. 8 seconds of glory in a fleeting tide, with a lonesome sunset as your pride. Under rodeo lights, we fight and we fall, through the highs and the lows, we give it our all. The heartbeat of the West, a little bruised and torn, but a cowboy's soul is forever reborn. The scent of leather, hay, and sweat in the air, young hearts dreaming, though life's never fair. The campfire tales from hands weathered and old, a legacy of spirit ever bold. Every rope that's thrown, every hoof that pounds, carries a story through these sacred grounds. This life ain't easy, but it's all we know. chasing freedom beneath the rodeo glow. Under rodeo lights, we fight and we fall. Through the highs and the lows, we give it our all. The heartbeat of the West, a little bruised and torn, but a cowboy's soul is forever reborn. Every rope that's thrown, every hoof that pounds, carries a story through these sacred grounds. This life ain't easy, but it's all we know. Chasing freedom beneath the rodeo glow.